How should you do your makeup when visiting Disney World? The key to a good Disney World makeup routine is finding products that will last in the heat, not melt off your face, and survive a random pop-up rainstorm if it occurs during your trip. And after multiple visits to the Disney World theme parks, I've tried a couple of different makeup products that I really like and continue reaching for and wanted to share with you. So here is my easy 7-step Disney World makeup routine that has products that last on my face the entire day. So let's go ahead and do it. I, for one, am not someone who wears a ton of makeup day to day, but I do really like having a little bit of makeup on my face just to add to the outfit, add to photos, and also help protect my face since I burn very easily and I want to protect that during my day. The first thing we're going to talk about is a hydrator before you put on any foundation or anything else onto your skin. And the product that I tested my last Disney trip that I absolutely loved is this Dew Screen from Supergoop. Supergoop is my favorite makeup brand to wear to Disney World at this point. I've tested multiple of their products, you will see here, but I tried this Dew Screen my last trip, and it's basically a hydrator and a primer, and it does have a 50 SPF. So as I started going to the parks, I started looking for makeup products that had an SPF included in it because I didn't like putting a sunscreen down and then trying to put a foundation over top of it. Instead, it's come out that a lot of products are starting to include an SPF in them. So I tried this Dew Screen. It comes out as a white paste, but it goes onto your face clear. And it also is very hydrating and very lightweight. I liked it because it's a little bit tacky, but not too much like your regular primer that you might be used to. And it also lays very nice on the skin. It doesn't feel super heavy for your day inside of the parks, but also helps for all of the products you're about to put on top of it. It doesn't have any smell at all. If anything, it smells very clean and fresh. And just add a little bit to the forehead. And then what I usually do is when I'm at the parks, I will put this on my face and then let it dry down. Usually I'll brush my teeth or do something just to let it dry a little bit. And then that's when I will go in and add any other products onto the top. But this is the Dew Screen and have absolutely loved using it on my face as the base of my makeup. The next thing I'll use occasionally is some type of concealer, and I've absolutely loved the Tarte Shape Tape. You've probably heard of it before, and I like using the Radiant version. I just think it ends up looking a lot brighter and clearer with your makeup that you put over top of it. And I'll use this because after Disney park days, I start to get those dark circles, and you may get some acne that pops up maybe while you're traveling or during your trip, but it just has a little applicator on it that you can add to your face or wherever you want. So I just usually add a little bit underneath my eyes for right now. And then of course you can put it at the top of your forehead, anywhere else that you like. And I'll just use a little concealer brush to tap it out underneath, just tapping very, very lightly. And it is very brightening. That's what I love about it after a long park day and you wake up early mornings and all of that. It's just nice to have something that can conceal the dark circles during your trip. I am also guilty of always putting too much on, but I wanted to share the shades that I'm also using. This is 12N in the Radiant shade or type of the Tarte Shape Tape. I have tried the creamy version as well. I do like that one, but I just find that I usually grab for the Radiant one and just like how it ends up looking underneath the makeup. Now, I have tried lots of different foundations for Disney World, but the one that I keep using and I used my last trip is the Supergoop Protectant. I love that this is tinted, it's lightweight, it also has a 50 SPF, and it's a very small size that it's very travel friendly. I've used lots of different brands, but this is the one that I really like because it's more of a, personally I think like a sports, it's not necessarily a foundation, but I like the tint that it has to it. And it also feels really nice on the skin. It lasts for a full park day. I've even used it during Run Disney events and whenever I'm training outside running. I love how it feels whenever I'm running, and it also does not melt off whenever I'm sweating during long runs or just long days at the parks. So I usually use a sponge for this. Of course, you can use your hand, whatever other applicator you want, but I'll usually just do 4 taps like this and then tap it into my skin. And I love how it presses into the skin. It doesn't feel super heavy. It goes over the concealer And it also is tinted. They have different shades. Also tap out on the forehead. And it does go on a little bit luminous like this, but I do find whenever it dries down, it looks more, not necessarily matte, but it doesn't look as shiny as it does right now. As we are doing this, I did want to know, what are your favorite makeup products that you like wearing to the Disney parks? I'm always looking for suggestions, and if you are interested in what I'm showing here, I will share a full link below of all the different products, so if you're headed to the park soon, you can easily grab them for your trip. So that is the main layer, or like the foundation that I use. I have used a foundation over the top of this in the past. I use this as my primer, and then I use the Bare Minerals Pure Serum foundation. That's my absolute favorite foundation I've ever used. It also has an SPF in it, and I've used that over the top if you're looking for a foundation that has more of a coverage to it rather than what the skin looks like this. I like that this gives just a little tint. It's not too much. It doesn't feel heavy on your skin. But if you do want more of a coverage when it comes to a foundation, I would recommend this one. Now it's time for my favorite makeup essential, and that is blush. I've tried lots of different blush products for days at Disney World, but I keep going to this Naked Sundays peptide stick. This is the shade Dusty Pink or Dusty Rose, depending on how they have it listed. But I love this because it has an SPF included. As you've seen, I love using SPF products at the Disney parks because it's always hot and sunny. But the thing that I love about this shade of the blush stick or the peptide stick is it's this nice neutral color that it's pink enough, but also not too pink, that you can wear it with multiple different park outfits. So you don't have to feel like you need to bring multiple makeup essentials on your trip. Just personally, that's how I feel. But it also goes on very nicely over your makeup. I just do it like that. It's a nice shade. And then I'll use a blush brush to tap around like this. And I don't usually wear eyeshadow, so I'll just take the blush just over top of my eyes just a little bit to add a little bit on top of my eyes, but not have to feel like I need a whole eyeshadow. So here's what it looks like with just one side, and then I'll just swipe like this. It goes on very easily. It's super creamy. I love the formula, and it doesn't feel too heavy for the day, but it's just enough blush to add a little bit to your makeup look and also add that SPF protection, which I love. And there is the finished look with the blush. Honorable mention I wanted to share with you is my all-time favorite blush as well that doesn't have an SPF in it, but I love it for everyday looks. This is the winkylux blush in the shade Lovely. It's my favorite shade of pink for a blush look. It is very girly pink, very nice for the summer. It's so brightening and it goes on the skin so easily. I've had this particular winkylux bottle for about 2 years now and it's still going strong. I've used it at the Disney parks and really like it. I just wish it had an SPF in it. That's just a little bonus, but if you're looking for a new blush, I wanted to recommend this to you. Now it's time for mascara. I have had quite the time trying to find a mascara that is very perfect for Disney World. I'm still not super convinced, but I wanted to share with you what I use and would love suggestions that you have as well. I use the Clinique High Impact Mascara. This is the travel size. It does come in full size options as well. But the reason I like this is because it lasts for a whole day, and I find that I don't have black marks underneath my eye after a day in the parks, or like it doesn't fall out during the day. Also, whenever it rains, it does not come off of my eyelashes. This is what the brush looks like. Not to get too up close and personal, I'm gonna put it on and then show you what it looks like. This is what one coat of the mascara looks like. My eyelashes don't usually do much anyhow. They usually just stick straight out. But this is what I usually use for the parks as of right now. I've used tubing mascaras in the past. I have tried the Tarte tubing mascara and the Maneater mascara. I don't like using a tubing mascara for Disney World. I would not recommend. I was waiting for a parade the one time. It started to rain and a few blinks and the mascara was coming off in the tubes. I love how it does come off easily. So at the end of the day, after a park day, you can easily take your makeup off, but you won't want that in the parks works in case you go on a water ride, it rains, the tubing mascara is going to come off. And I have had comments of people saying I should try a waterproof mascara. It's really just on me that I haven't tried one yet. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know. Last but certainly not least, to finish off the makeup products, we've got lip products to tell you about. And I've got a couple of really favorites here that I can't pick one that I would just want to bring, so I bring all of them usually. But the first one I'm going to recommend that if you don't choose anything for your lips, definitely get this for yourself, is an SPF lip balm. There's so many different brands out there that you can try, but I love the Supergoop lip balm, and it does have an SPF in it. I've had this for a while now and it still has a lot of product left in it. I always look, it is a 30 SPF, but also it's a nice clear lip balm that doesn't feel like a lipstick or anything heavy. It lays on your lips nice, and it also protects them during the day so that way they don't get sunburned, because not only do you have to worry about your skin, but also your lips in the hot Florida sun. So definitely recommend adding a lip balm to your Disney park bag or your Disney makeup look, and it also will help if you deal with chapped lips during vacation. I'm gonna leave this on because the other thing that I like to use is a product from winkylux, which is one of their lip balms, but it is a tinted lip balm, and this is the shade Pink Lemonade. I love this because it just adds a nice little pink look to your makeup. It's the perfect cute shade of pink, but I also like it too because it's not a lipstick, so it's not heavy like a lipstick that you might be used to. It has a bunch of different colors that gives this cute pink shade, and also I think it has other shades as well that you can choose from. But what I'll usually do is add this for the SPF protection, and then over top I will add the winkylux just for a cute pink look during your Disney days. And in case you don't like a lip balm or a tinted lip balm like that, I wanted to show you another product from Naked Sundays that is actually an SPF lip oil, which I had never heard of before until I had found out about Naked Sundays. And this is their caramel scented lip balm, I think. And let me tell you, I know this is Disney review, but this smells exactly like butterbeer. If you've ever had a butterbeer at Universal Orlando, it smells so good and exactly like a butterbeer. It goes on like a lip gloss, but it's not thick and sticky and goopy like a lip gloss. It is nice and lightweight. It smells so good. And I love that it gives your lips a little shine. It has that SPF protection, and it's just a different thing to add to your makeup routine that adds to the look, is easy to put in a park bag, and it's also a clear shade if you don't want any color tint. So these are the 3 lip products I absolutely love. If I could recommend any of them, it would be the SPF lip balm, but these are just 2 fun ones to reach for as well. And the last item is something that's gonna help you get to bed quicker at the end of a long park day and just help you at the end of your makeup routine, and it is a makeup eraser wipe. So I have a couple of these from the Disney Villains collection, but there are a bunch of different versions of this that you can get. I love that it has this little strap here, so you just wet it down and it essentially takes off all of your makeup without needing a makeup remover or any other type of product like that. But you just put water on it and then easily just wipe your face and it takes all your makeup off. Not to show you this, but this is what one of the used ones looks like. And then I'll just honestly throw it in the washing machine to wash it off and reuse again. But these are so travel friendly. They will save you time at the end of the day, so you can just take off your makeup, get a shower, get to bed, and get ready for your next park day. I used these my last trip, absolutely love them, and will always throw one into my little toiletry pouch to have for my trip. But if you don't want to use something like that and you are looking for a makeup remover, the one that I always use is the Clinique Take the Day Off makeup remover. This is a travel size and I love it because you can just shake it up, add it all together, use a Q-tip, use a wipe, whatever you need, and it helps to take your makeup off instantly. I also like it for mascara or eyeliner because that's always what is the most time consuming whenever taking my makeup off personally. And this helps just get it off immediately, get into the shower, get ready for bed. So that's an easy 7-step makeup routine that will help you to have a makeup look that will last during the day, not melt off your face, and also be fun to have in Disney photos. This is everything I pack in my toiletry bag, but if you're looking for other fun Disney essentials that will add some extra sparkle to your Disney park outfit or makeup looks, I'm gonna direct you to this video here for some other fun packing essentials. Thanks so much for watching. Helpful links will be in the description below. Let me know your makeup favorites and we'll see you in the next video. See you guys.